Hi everyone, it's Cleo from Fitness. Today we're going to work on posture and balance with Stand Tall, Don't Fall. You're going to need a sturdy chair, a supportive pair of shoes, and a clear area without obstacles. Without further ado, we're going to start off with a warm-up. Let's start with a gentle march. You can hold on to your chair if you need it, or have your arms at your sides with marching arms and marching legs. So we're standing tall, belly button in, back straight. Nice deep breathing, feeling good. All right. So let's take that march a little bit wider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's bring it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just in this time. Okay, warm-ups are great for warming the body, just like the name indicates, and preparing you for the workout to come. So we're warming those muscles before we ask them of all these different things that we're going to be doing today. Okay, so we want to strengthen our lower extremities. Very important for good balance. All right, so let's take our hands out of it. And we're going to stop moving our legs, and we're going to do a little step together. Side tap, just opening up the hips a little bit. You can let your arms hang down. And we can alternate. Step together, nice and tall. And we're breathing. Okay, right from there. I'm going to stop, and we're going to take a step forward. A little toe tap. All right. Alternating toe tap, little arm swing. Couldn't hurt. All right. Now we're going to go to the side. Let's take the arms out of it. Tap side to side. Nice and tall. Breathing as we go along. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go to the rear. 1, 2, little toe tap. 3, and 4 to the front. And 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the side. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the rear again. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the front. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last time through, you can hold on to your chair. 4 to the rear, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job. All right, let's take a nice deep inhale up. And exhale down. Up we go. Inhale up. And exhale down. And you can grab hold of your chair and do one arm up at a time. Up and down and up. And down, good job. You want to shift over, grab hold of the chair, do the other side. Lift that arm up and down. Inhale and down. Good job. All right from there, we're going to grab hold of the chair. You're going to come forward, come right to the front, and we're going to do some sit-to-stands. Sit-to-stands are a wonderful exercise for strengthening your legs. So, let's switch over just a little bit. And you want to make sure your feet are hip-width apart and that your heels are slightly toward the chair. You don't want your feet way out in front. You want to have them underneath your body just a little bit. Now, there are variations that you can do. If you have difficulty getting out of a chair, you may have to push from your legs, or if you have arms on that chair, you might have to use the arms to give yourself a boost. But I don't want that to stop you from doing these exercises, because the more you do them, the less you're going to need that extra assist. So if you have to push from your legs, that's fine. Looks like this. Chest up, back straight. And then you're going to slowly come down. We're going to do 10 of these. And if you're holding onto the chair, we'll push up and down. If you don't need any assistance, you can crisscross your arms. Up and down with care. Do as many as you can. If you can just do 3 or 4, do 3 or 4. Take a rest and jump back in if you can. Up we go and down. We got 5 more. And I don't want you to plop into the chair. I want you to gradually come down, work in both directions. Let's get a lot of bang for your buck. Up we go and down. We have 3 more. And and down, last two. You should be getting a little breathless. We're working large muscle groups of the legs and the glutes, and they take a lot of oxygen. Here we go. Up, I think we have one more, and come on down, and up, and down. Good job. All right. From there, we're going to do heel to toe raises. So, I'm going to stand up. You're going to get behind your chair. And you're going to have your feet about hip-width apart with your hips parallel to the back of the chair. You're going to hold on to the chair. And you're going to lift your heels off the floor and you're going to pause for 2 seconds. 1, 2, and then slowly come back and then lift your toes. Grab hold of that chair nice and tightly with the 2-second pause in each direction. Up and back. There we go. And now we're going up to 3 and back. Looking good. 4, with the 2-second pause, and back. We're working on mobility in your ankles. Up, back, up, and back, and up, and back. This is important to strengthen the muscles of the calves each time you lift those heels. And you're strengthening the shin muscles when you lift your toes. Working on mobility in your ankles, very important for good balance. It's actually really important when you walk. You don't want to shuffle your feet. You want to have that mobility to lift your toe so you don't drag your foot on the carpet and stumble. So it's a very good exercise to do. Down, let's do a couple more. Here we go. Up and back. One more time, up and back. Bravo. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a march with a knee up, and we're going to do a 4-second pause. You've got the chair there to hold on to. If you don't need it, by all means, but I would say start off, if you haven't done these in a while, with the chair. Better safe than sorry. So you're going to lift one leg up, and you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to gently come down, shift the weight to the other side, and come up again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to feel that ankle vibrating. You're going to feel, shaking, and that just means those finer muscles are really working to stabilize your ankle. So that's very important. And this is a functional movement. Climbing stairs, you lift one foot off the floor at a time. And if you can do this without holding on, all the better. And up. Do what you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to count it because I tend to want to go fast and do less than 4 seconds. So, all right, here we go. You can do an opposite arm, opposite leg. If you can take your hand away from the chair, a little weight shift. All right, let's do 3 more on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Back straight, belly buttons in. Alrighty. Good job. All right, here we go. Back to the sit to stand. So, we're sitting at the front of the seat. All right, feet hip width apart. Whichever modification works for you. You can have your hands on your hands, on the chair, crisscross here. If you wanted to make this a little more challenging, if sit to stands, if you can do 10 in a row and it's not all that challenging, you can grab hold of a water jug or a couple of water bottles or hand weights and do that. So even if you held one weight in your hand like so, it makes it more difficult. So you can come up and then slowly, slowly come on down. There's one. And you want to come all the way up. Stand nice and tall and then slowly come on down. And up and down. Do what you can. Sometimes I might go do an extra 1 or 2. The number is just a guide. Do what you can. Approximately 10 is a good place to start. And we're going to do 2 sets. Up and down. This is the second set. Up and down. Let's do 3 more. Here we go. Up and down with control. Up and down. Last 2. Finish strong. Strengthening those legs. All right. This next set of heel to toe raises, I'm going to do from the side. Actually, I think I'll do it like this, so you can still see the sign over here. Feet hip width apart. Hips are parallel to the chair. Hold on, nice and tall, and you're going to come up on your tippy toes. 1, 2, and then come on down with control and lift your toes. So again, we're working on mobility in the ankles. And come on back. And up. Back. This is a long set because we've got 2 movements, 2 in 1. And up. Back. Feeling good. Getting stronger with every movement. If you can move, you can improve. And we can all move, so let's definitely work on improving. And here you are, so that's what you're doing. And back. Let's do 4 more. Up we go. Up. Back. Up. Light fingers on the chair. I'm really letting my legs do the work. And I have my hands here just for a little bit of support. Let's do 2 more. Up, pause. Down and lift. Last one. And down, and 1 more time. Up we go. And back. Good job. All right, so I'm going to do that march with the 4-second pause. Hold on to your chair, standing nice and tall. So the leg that's closest to the chair is the one that's going to be holding your weight. And we're going to come up for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to switch other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do what you can. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Lovely. And here we go. 1. Feel myself shaking a little bit? That's a good thing. Working hard. If you're not going to work hard, you're not going to get the results that you want. And you really want to do what you can each time. Don't push yourself to pain, but feel like you're challenging yourself for sure. All right. And up. And switch. It's a long set. And we've got 3 more on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Feeling stronger with every movement. We got 1 more time on each side. Here we go. And lovely. Okie dokie. All right, we are going to move on. We're going to do some leg extensions now. So we're going to work the back of the leg, the gluteals, very important because we sit a lot. So we're going to take the chair. I'm going to take the chair to the side. You can do this facing the TV. Hips are parallel to the back of the chair. Back is straight. And I'm going to start you off with the easier version. So your belly button's in, you're standing nice and tall, you're holding on for support, and you're going to come back, and you're going to squeeze and contract the back of the leg and the tush. And then come forward. And back, squeeze for 2 seconds, and come on back. And come on forward. We do 8 of these, give or take. 5. Last 3. All right, so if you want to make this a little more challenging, you can lift the leg up and squeeze, go against gravity, providing it feels okay on your low back. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Good job. All right, we'll switcheroo. Other side. Hips are parallel. You don't want to rotate when you're doing this movement. You want to make sure the back of the leg is working, not the outer thigh for this one. All right, so here we are. So let's start off with the easier movement. Tap, squeeze the tush, squeeze the back of the leg. And I'm going to lift up a little bit. There we go. I always have my belly button pulled in toward my spine for extra support. trunk. Let's do 4 more. Last 2. And 1 more time. Here we go. Squeeze. Good job. All right. From there, we're going to do a side leg raise. Easy for me to say, huh? Okay, so hips are parallel to the back of the chair again. We're not rotating at the hip. They're staying straight ahead, facing straight ahead. So hold on to the chair. The toe is also facing straight ahead. We're going to come out to the side, and you're going to hold for 2 seconds. Outer thighs waking up over here. Come on down nice and slowly. 8 repetitions. Up we go. And I have to check my own form because I want to rotate out. I want to lift my toe up toward the ceiling, and that's not the way to do this exercise. When I turn my toe up, now I'm working my quadricep. Right now we're working the outer thigh. Let's do 4 more. And nice deep breathing throughout. Last 3. Oxygenating the blood will get you through difficult exercise. And 1 more time. Here we go. Up. Come on down. That should feel good. Challenging but good. All right. Other side. We're going to shift the weight to the other leg, the leg that was just doing the work, and we're going to lift up and come on down with control. Exhale up. Inhale down. As long as you're taking deep cleansing breaths, it really doesn't matter so much with this exercise where you're exhaling. But up we go and down. 4. We got 3 left. 2. And 1. Good job. Let's give your legs a little bit of a shake. The supportive leg gets work too while you're doing the leg raise on the opposite side. So it's important to make sure that you give yourself a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a shake. Okay, so the next one, we're going to do a rear lunge. You're going to hold on to the chair. The leg closest to the chair is going to be the one supporting your weight. And you, like I said, you've got your hand over here. I'll show you a different way to do this as well. So the opposite leg is going to come to the rear, and then you're going to bring that leg forward. Upper body stays nice and tall the whole time. So back on the ball of the back foot, and then up. So we're bending this leg, knee stays over the ankle, and up. Back. All right. Let's do 3 more. All right, we'll do the last 2 without arms if you can manage. And last one. This is more challenging for sure. And there you go. Okay, so now we're going to do switcheroo, other side. This leg stays planted, the one closest to the chair. And I'm going to do it without holding on this time. You're going to come to the back with the leg and the arms extend. It's extend at both ends. So the legs and the arms go in the opposite direction. 3, nice and tall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 more time, 8. Good job. All right. Okay, so we're going to go back to the leg extension. And take the chair like so. And we're going to grab hold, plant 1 foot. Okay. And actually what we can do, I'm going to add a little something to this one. So you can take that foot to the rear, and you're up on the tippy toe, or maybe on the ball of the foot. Hips are parallel, and you're going to take the opposite arm up. And then you can come back in. If you can manage the arm and the leg. So the opposite arm and leg are moving. Squeeze the tush, squeeze the back of the leg. Up and down. There we go. Let's do 4 more. Squeeze. Want to take that up a notch. Lift. Belly button in back straight. We got 2 more of these. Check your form, make sure that you're not turning your leg out. You want to make sure your toes are always pointing straight ahead. Other side. Okay, so feet start off close together. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So here we go. Up and down. Don't forget to squeeze all back here. We got 8 of these. So we got 3 and 4. any mistakes. And 8, nicely done, good job. Okay, side leg raises again. So, hips are parallel to the back of the chair. Feet start off, they're close together, hold on tight. We're gonna have the toes pointing straight ahead. Don't forget to pause, 1, 2, come on down. And again. 1, 2, and down. I love these exercises because you don't need any fancy equipment. And they are body weight exercises that really do work. If you look online at all kinds of balance exercises, you're going to see these exercises among them. They're some of my favorites. Up and down. Let's do 4 more. 3. And that supporting ankle is definitely getting some work, the supporting leg. We got 2 more. Here we go. Let's finish strong. Up and down. And last one. Up and down. All right. Take a nice deep breath. One more time. You've earned it. Okay. Weight on the other leg. Almost done with this exercise. Toes pointing straight ahead. Here we go. Up and down. And 2. Down. You want to really feel that in the outer thigh and hip. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Got 3 left. Finish strong. You can do it. Last 2. And 1 more time. Up and down. Hallelujah. Those are done. Okay. Now we're going to do that rear lunge, the extend at both ends. So we're going to start with the weight on the inside leg. And we're going to reach out and then come back up. I'm going to show this from the side this time. I've got my support here. Plant the foot. And I'm going to reach out and then back. So I'm coming up on the ball of my foot. I hope you can see that in the frame. So we come back. 3. 2. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going backward. Here we go. Got 4 left. 3, I think. 2, and 1 more time. And there you go. Okay. I'm going to switch to the other side. Standing nice and tall. Coming under the ball of the foot. There's 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Almost lost my balance there. Always good to have the chair nearby. Okay, from here, we're going to do some stretching. So, all right, you've got your chair. You can either do it, let's see, you can hold on to the chair like so, and we're going to do a little bit of a squat. So first off, let's bend the legs like you're sitting on a low bench. Hold on tight to that chair. You don't have to go as low as I'm going, and then come on back up. So we're going to get a little stretch. Come on down, and then up. All right from here with this wide stance. So my feet are wider than the chair. I'm going to do it without the chair, but I recommend you hold on. I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So your feet are wide. You're holding onto your chair. I've got my imaginary chair, and I'm going to bend my one leg with a straight leg on this side. My toes are pointing straight ahead. The knees don't go too far forward, and you want to feel a nice inner thigh stretch. All right, and we're breathing. All right, we're going to come back up. We're going to go to the other side, ever so carefully. And we're breathing. So your tush goes to the rear with this one, and you want to hold the stretch for a good 5 seconds or so. It's important to stretch muscles after you've worked them because you're less likely to be sore. So don't ever skip the stretch because you'll pay for it later, and you don't want that. Here we go. All right, let's go again one more time. Again, you're holding on to your chair, weight in your heels if you're feeling that in your knees. We don't want to feel it in our knees. Come on up. And again, lovely. All right. From there, another nice big active stretch. You're going to have, hold on to your chair. I'm going to hold on to my chair too. Plant my inside foot, the foot closest to the chair. We're going to take the opposite leg, the outside leg out in front, and we're going to shift up, shift the weight forward. And now we're going to shift the weight back. So the chest is tall, the back is straight, the front leg is nice and straight. You want to feel mild to moderate discomfort behind that leg. And let's inhale up. And exhale back. I'm going to take both arms up, up, up. And then shift our weight to the rear. Let's do it again. Up. Do what you can. Be proud of yourself that you did this today. It's not an easy workout. And back. And up. Even the stretches are challenging. And then come on back. Like I said, hold on if you need to. Let's do one more time. Up we go. And back. Good job. All right, I'm going to move the chair to the other side. Inside leg is to the rear, opposite leg, outside leg is out. And here we go. Up, up, up. And let's shift the weight. Chest is tall. And we're going to sweep up. And back. Fill those lungs. Inhale up. And back. Let's do 3 more just like that. Pause for a moment. Up we go. And back. And up. And back. Last one. And up. And back. Good job. All right from there. Start up over here. We're going to do a calf stretch. We did all those heel raises, which work the calves. You're going to take 1 foot forward, hips are parallel. Step the 1 foot back, hold on tight. You want this back leg as straight as you can get it, with keeping those hips parallel, and you're going to just lunge forward. Keeping that heel down, you're really going to feel that stretch. If you can gently push your hip forward, you're going to get a hip flexor stretch. This is a very important stretch if you sit a lot. Hip flexors get tight and they contribute to low back pain. So if you can stretch these out on a regular basis, you're less likely to have back pain due to tight hip flexors, that is. All right, and we're breathing. I want to make sure to remind you that you drink a lot of water before, during, and after your workout. You really should have a sip or 2 of water while you're exercising. It's not a bad idea, not a bad habit to get into. Let's take the other foot to the rear. Again, hips are parallel. Let's lunge forward, keeping that back heel nice and low. Gently push the left hip or the straight-legged hip forward so you can get that nice little hip flexor stretch. All right. Feeling good. We're almost done. All right. Come on up. Okay, so from here, feet are wide, toes are pointing outward slightly. We're going to inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale, up we go. And down, you've got your handy-dandy chair right there if you need it. Up. And down, you can always shift the chair to the other side to move your arm from the opposite side. And one more time, up. And down. Inhale up. And down. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. Keep it up, do it regularly, you'll see improvements each time you do it. Again, hydrate throughout your day, have a wonderful day, and thanks again for coming to take the class.